Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? So, I'm feeling pretty good today. Okay, I've got a lot of things going on. A lot of changes in my life happening. A lot of good changes. Um, but a couple things I want to share today. So, I'm under the mindset: if you don't like what you're doing, what are you doing about it? What are you doing to change it? Okay. So, for my own life, okay, what I like to do is if there's certain things that I don't like, what I like to do is I like to make, I like to write everything down. I'm one of those people that writes everything down and and then I kind of look and compare and kind of figure out where the mistakes are, what I'm not doing right. And then I'm an overthinker, so I kind of overthink on what I should do to make sure I'm making the right decision. Okay. But what I've come to realize is that overthinking can sabotage you of your dreams. Okay, because your mind does is your mind seems to rationalize every reason on why you shouldn't do what it is that your heart basically really wants to do. Okay. And it's funny because I've got a lot going on right now of things that I'm making some pretty big changes in my life. And normally I would have like this anxiety, okay, to where I'd be like, having a hard time breathing or whatever and stuff. Because what it is if you watch some of my anxiety videos, anxiety basically is your body or your body is telling you, or your subconscious is telling you that there's something wrong. You're going against something that you know is right. Okay, it's I guess it's almost like a warning sign for me. So I've got some big changes coming, and what's funny about it is I don't have any anxiety about it. So my subconscious is saying, you know what, you're right to go ahead and go this way and make that decision, and it's pretty exciting. It's a good change. Okay, it's a big change, but it's a good change. So the reason for this, okay, so what I like to do is I like to write down two things. What I like, so example, okay, as far as yourself, let's just talk about yourself. If you're going to write down a list of what you like about yourself, okay, just put likes and dislikes, okay, draw a line down the middle, likes on one side, dislikes on the other, okay. So on the one side, things that you like about yourself, I got a good personality. Maybe my hair looks really sweet. Maybe, I feel like I'm very athletic. I like to, I'm good with people, whatever it is. Okay. Write down some of the things that you like about yourself. And then on the other side, write down things that you don't like about yourself. Okay. Maybe I cut people off when I'm talking all the time. Or maybe it's, maybe I'm overweight. I don't like being overweight. Okay. Arthritis. I don't like that I have arthritis and it's limiting some of the things that I'm doing in my life. Okay. So write all those down, and then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put your likes and your dislikes, and you're going to want to I like to read them over and look at them. Okay. And then compare them. Say, okay. Because at the end of the day, what it all comes down to is two things for me. Okay. One, do you even know who you are as a person? Okay. I mean, obviously you know who you are as a person, but do you really know who you are as a person? Okay. Do you see things in yourself that you wish you could change, and yet it's part of you, but you want to change that part of you? Like interrupting people when they talk. You may not notice it all the time, but then other people will notice it, and you're wondering why people are getting frustrated, or all of a sudden you catch yourself doing it, and you're like, why am I doing that? Because it's automatic. You've been doing it for so long. That's part of not knowing who you are, because you don't recognize a lot of the things that you're doing consciously. You just kind of do them. But maybe it really bothers you. Maybe you're thinking, God, that really kind of bothers me, So the goal to this whole thing is to find out who you are. And the second thing is to, the things that you don't like about yourself is the things that you want to fix. Okay. And you may have one thing that you just hate about yourself and everything else seems to be okay, and maybe it's because you're overweight, or maybe, you know, you don't like your teeth are yellow, or you know, or maybe you just, you're really loud all the time, or whatever it is, okay? On that other side, take those and dissect them and say, you know what can I do? Or maybe it's because I don't have any money. You know what I mean? I need more money because I want to be able to do other things, okay? Dissect those few things and work on them just a little bit each day to try and get better. And before you know it, you're going to end up solving a lot of those issues. And then later on down the road, 6 months, a year down the road, do the same thing. Write down your likes and your dislikes and compare them again and say, you know what? I really improved on this because I took a conscious effort and I know a little bit more about myself in this whole thing. Okay? So that's just some tidbits that I do for myself, and it seems to help me a lot. And I hope it helps you guys too. And like arthritis. If you put arthritis on your dislike, like with me, I go to the doctor and the doctor says, hey Eric, yeah, we're gonna have to fuse your ankle. And I'm like, okay, no, that's not gonna happen. Okay, so what did I do? I went out and got stem cell shots. Okay, and then you could even go further and say, okay, well, I don't have the money to get a stem cell shot. So then you go, okay, how am I going to earn the money to get the money how am I going to earn the money so I can get the stem cell shot? Okay, so you get that, then you got like a double whammy there, but it's like, break it down. First objective, let's earn the money. Second objective, then let's get the stem cell shot. Okay, and the other thing is, does the stem cell shot going to work? Am I going to throw my money away? Okay, you can do one of two things. You can sabotage yourself right at the beginning and assume that it's not going to work, or you can be like me. Okay, the thing that I've done is I'm like, okay, I don't want to do this. I don't like this arthritis thing. Research everything. The only alternative is a stem cell shot or a fusion. Okay, then I dissect everything there is to know about stem cell shots. Do they work? Do they not work? Who has proof and this and that? At the end of the day, I made a decision. You know what? This to me is worth the investment. And here I am, let's see, almost a year from my first stem cell shot, and it's working amazing. Okay. Now, granted, I'm still not 100%. Okay, but I am way better than I was a year ago. Okay, and I feel like I'm still improving all the time. Okay, my ankle, it may be a little bit weaker the rest of my life, or until I get another shot, okay? But right now, I can function. I'm doing the things I like to do. I'm walking around all day long. I'm doing those things without pain, okay? So it's working for me. You know, and that's another video. I'm going to do another video on the stem cell, and the proof is in the pudding. Anybody can tell you anything until they show you proof, okay? So I like to show proof. I like to show where I'm at with everything, and the things that I can do and the things I cannot do, the things that limit me and the things that don't limit me, okay? But at the end of the day, if I'm going to ask myself about the stem cells, could I, if I had to go back and spend that money and do it all over again, would I do it? And I'd say absolutely, yes, okay? In a New York minute, okay? But that's for me, and that's not for everybody, because maybe some people it's not going to work for, or it won't work as well, or you may not be a good candidate, or maybe you need something else, okay? But that's why you do the research, to find out what it is that you need and what's going to help you in your life and help you become a better person, okay? Because in the end, that's all we care about is growing and getting better and being happy. We want to feel good and we want to be happy, okay? I mean, that's the objective, is it not? If that's not your objective, then you shouldn't even be watching my video and you shouldn't be subscribed to me, because that's what this channel is all about. This channel is all about living after 40, okay? It's not about cool stuff after 40 or anything. I named it for a reason. Living, okay? Living is basically not existing, because I could say you could exist after 40, but I didn't want to name it existing after 40, because I believe that existing is where you do the same thing. You go to the same job every single day. You come home, you go and you sit on your couch, you watch the same programs, you do the same thing, go to bed, you do the same thing, and your whole life is a revolving, repetitive sameness, if that's a word, over and over and over again. Okay? That's not my life. My life is all about adventure, fun, exciting, family, health, moving forward, and overcoming. Okay? Big time. Overcoming the challenges in your life that drag you down. Okay? Because you will never appreciate anything unless you've overcome something. If you haven't overcome it, you won't really appreciate it. Okay? So those are some of the topics that I do on this channel. Okay? If you like my channel and you want to keep watching, awesome. Hit that bell. If you're not subscribed, then then subscribe to the channel, because I just do this. This is a hobby. This is fun. I like talking to people. I like helping people. I want to help people get to where they want to get, because it makes me feel good as a person. Okay? All right, you guys. I hope everybody has a good day, and thanks for watching. Bye.